To get to Avington, you turn off the road from Alresford to Winchester along the Itchen Valley, a road hardly anyone uses because it's narrow and twisty. You turn off it at the pub at Itchen Abbas. The road doesn't go anywhere in particular, and even that rather aimlessly.
John Arlott was a master of his craft, a wordsmith without equal, and the Avington he sought out in 1962 appears almost unchanged today.
Across the arms of the Itchen and past the tumbling water. You and I, the public, are only allowed into Avington Park on Thursdays, but we can admire it from the road.
And that's one of the modern, almost imperceptible changes half a century later. Avington Park now throws its doors gratefully open to you and me.
I think really it's not feasible to be able to have a house like this and not open it to the public, to get it to pay its way a little bit. And I also think people should be allowed to look at houses like this if they want to. I mean, they're part of our national heritage, and to keep them shut up and not have people coming in, I think would be a huge sadness.
Avington is the smallest parish in Hampshire.
And so it may have been in 1962. In fact, St Mary's Church is almost unaltered since it was built in 1771. But Avington was merged with neighbouring parishes 20 years ago.
Walk up its macabre pathway of old tombstones lettered with old Hampshire surnames.
We share all our services, so people across the valley come to the services where they are. So when we have matins or even song here in Avington, then people across the valley would come. So it's a great community of sharing and supporting each other.
I suppose there's a whole social sermon on modern country life in the disused well, the empty cottages and the rather dignified row which is the true centre of Avington.
And I suppose there's a whole social sermon on modern country life 5 decades later, that these terrace cottages are now prized country homes. John Arlott knew this part of Hampshire pretty well. He lived here for 20 years, just a short distance from Avington, in the picturesque town of Alresford. And fittingly enough for a wine connoisseur, it was in the old pub.
I suppose again the Graves pushes him out on the outside. It's caught. Cotton bowl, mistimed the slow ball altogether.
Arlott made his name as a cricket commentator. He's regarded as one of the greats. But the ABC series allowed him to indulge his passion for the people and places of the South.
Eastleigh has a heart, a huge, fiery, steam-pulsed, hammer-beating heart.
And John Arlott's heart always had a special place for Hampshire, the county he called home.
Country life is not roses round the door nor gnomes in the garden. It's about people, and in this county I think that is eminently and permanently true.